flagship devices these days are getting more expensive. $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. Is there a phone for $2,000? Yes, I think there is. In this video, I'll be sharing with you phones, budget phones that you can buy that will give you really good value for your money, and you'll be able to experience almost the same thing as those flagship devices. What's up guys, TechMayor here. If you're new here, kindly hit on the subscribe button, which is just down below. So guys, we're almost coming to the end of the second quarter of the year. So I thought to share with you the best 5 budget smartphones out there, which will give you great camera, great gaming experience, you have a very optimized device, and also good battery life, of course. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll share with you a little trick which I use to get the most out of my battery. This list is based on price, which is why we call it a budget smartphone in the first place. Performance, battery life, and camera and gaming experience. We know that these phones most times are not made with the best materials out there, because if it falls, some of them, it's gone. Some, it develops faults as much as it can until you give up on the device. My advice for you is, if you're getting a budget smartphone, buy a silicone pouch which will protect your phone for as long as you're using it. So I'll be starting from the 5th to the 1st. And also I have some honorable mentions which they would have made it all in the list, but I'll be sharing them anyways. Number 5 on my list is the Oppo A5. Oppo really outdid themselves with this one. This device has a great performance, great battery, and a very beautiful design. One feature I like about this device is the fact that you can use this device as a power bank to charge other devices, just like what you have on the Samsung S10. But here you have to use cables to connect these two devices. It doesn't have wireless charging, which is a great feature in case if you need juice or battery in your other device. Also here you have a 3GB and 6GB RAM, which will handle your day-to-day activity pretty well. Well, I wouldn't say it's really great for gaming or movies because of the 720p display, but hold on. The 720p display here comes with a very good contrast, and according to Oppo, it makes up for the fact that it is a 720p display. You also get a very good viewing angles. I hope the Snapdragon 665 makes up for the gaming. And if you want a full review of this device, drop it in the comment section below. I'll make a video on this as soon as I can. My 4th pick is the Samsung A51. And yeah, I know some of you would have raised your eyebrows right now. So this device is not a 2020 device, yes I know. But so far, you and I know it has been making a stand beside every phone that has been coming out this year, 2020. Comparing it with the M13 or the A31 that just released this year, and also comparing it with the A71. Though this device has the same physical attributes with the A71, but it is also a champ on its own. The Exynos 9611 on this device is more trusted, and this device has a more modern design, which is the punch-hole camera, and less bezels around the device, around the screen, which gives it that stand beside most phones released this year, 2020. And in fact, I kind of like it because compared to some device that was released this year, it has less bezels. With all of the specs embedded in this device, I think in the long run, this device is going to perform really well against the past A series and maybe some future A series device. And also, I'm sure you get some few more years of software support from Samsung. And if you want to check out the full review of this device, I have a link in the description, or you see a card, I think somewhere here, whichever way you're seeing it right now. You can check that out for a full review of the Samsung A51. So for my number 3 pick, I'll be going with Infinix Note 7. Yeah, before you raise your eyebrows and ask me questions. So I saw this comparison video on Valor Reviews, and I'm not really surprised that the Infinix Note 7 stood its ground against the Samsung A51. A few years back, you would not find Infinix on GSM or Phone Arena database, but right now, even Unbox Therapy of all people is reviewing the Infinix Note 7. I'm not saying they're making amazing phones, but from what we've known Infinix to be doing, this is a huge step forward. The reason why this device is making it to this list is because it has the mind to kick out a Samsung A51 in a speed test. So if you want to check out a full review of this device, the link is in the description, I think, okay, here. I'll drop the link here and also in the description box below. And if you want to check out the comparison video on Valor Reviews, I'll also leave a link to that. What really knocked me off with the Infinix Note 7 is the fact that you have a Mali G70 on the device, which is good for gaming. Good battery, good camera for this price point. I repeat, for this price point. My number 2 is the Google Pixel 3a. Well, we all know Pixel phones to have one of the best camera, but these phones are normally expensive. So Google kind of decided to give us a device which is not so shouty, not really great, all that great designs, and honestly this device kind of reminds me of phones with bezels. And if I was to pick between, say, any of the phones I've mentioned so far, this would be my pick. Another thing to love about this device, apart from the 1080p HD display, is the battery. The battery could take you for as long as 2 days, depending on your usage though, but you're sure to get a 2-day battery life out of this device. And for every budget phone, people always look first at the battery, after the price of course. For this price point, this device is a really good pick. This device is also running the stock Android, which we all know is one of the best Android experience out there. So if you want to check out the full review of this device, head on to Rage's page. I'll leave a link in the description box below. So before I review my number one, here are some honorable picks. First is the iPhone SE. This is the true budget king. Okay, we all know Apple to release really expensive phones, but for them to release this device with this price point, then give us the same chipset inside the iPhone 11. The user experience on this device is just lit. You know how you listen to an album and you have a bonus track? The iPhone SE 2020 or the iPhone 2020 SE is that bonus track. Next on my honorable mentions is the TCL 10L. This device is packing the best features on any budget smartphone, pricing at $250. If I was to pick off all of these devices I've mentioned today, I'll pick this device. Next on this list is the Samsung A71, which is known to have one of the best cameras on a budget smartphone, and is priced at $269 to $280 depending on your location. Also, we have the Nokia 7.2. This is the OG of phones. We all know them to be rugged. They make the best. So for the best build quality on a mid-range device, this is my pick, the Nokia 7.2. Lastly, for the honorable mentions is the Motorola G Power. Overall, this is the best smartphone you can buy. That's just it, at $250. I think I need a drum roll for this. So my number one pick is the Redmi Note 8 Pro. This device is packing a 6.5-inch display, really good viewing angles, and also great for gamers. The build quality on here is amazing. It also has a 4GB, 3GB, 6GB option. This is one of the cheapest devices with amazing specs for gamers. This device is packing a 6.5-inch screen, a Type-C USB cable, a 3.5mm headphone jack, and also I kind of see the 3.5mm headphone jack going extinct soon because Bluetooth devices are beginning to get really cheap. I'm not talking about the
Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Back to the device. This device is packing a lot of great form factors, great quality build, great color options, great performance, especially for gamers, because these days most of us use our devices for gaming as much as we use it to watch movies. So you have great viewing angles on this device due to the screen, and the camera. The camera is just amazing. The other day I was scrolling through the internet and I saw a tweet by Eric Okafor, and I was really surprised to see a picture, this picture in particular, taken with the Redmi Note 8 Pro. And guys, what do you think? This was edited by Lightroom anyways, but what do you think about the camera quality on this device? And if you want to see a full review of this device, you could check out Kelechi Oka's page. I'll drop a link to the video in the description box below. So for pricing, the Samsung A51 will cost you $269, the Redmi Note 8 Pro will cost you $226, the Pixel 3a will cost you from the range of $269 to $320 depending on where you're buying from, and the Oppo A5 will cost you $50 to $70k, and you have to pay $70k for the Infinix Note 7. And if you need to buy or get any of these devices online, I'll leave a link to it in the description box. Remember at the beginning of this video I promised to give you guys a trick to get the most out of your battery. For those who do not know, the easiest way to save battery or to not ruin your battery life is to stop buying data on your smartphone. Be connected to a Wi-Fi at all times, or you could get a pocket router like this one. So if you want to save your battery, always be connected to a Wi-Fi. So that rounds it off for my top 5 budget smartphones. And guys, before I go, if you've not subscribed, hit the subscribe button which is just down below, and guys, I'll see you in the next one.